Welcome to the JCLC Large Conference Room. This room can be used as one large combined space or as two separate rooms, with Room A being the side that has the large video wall and two wall-mounted TVs, and Room B is the side that has three wall-mounted TVs. The room is separated by a folding divider wall that's covered with whiteboards. Let's take a look at the technology in this room. All technology in this room is controlled from the podiums. There are no remote controls, and there's no need to physically touch any of the screens. Let's start our tour by looking at the control podium in Room A. To get the technology equipment set up in this room, start by powering on the computer that's present and signing in with your credentials. Next, tap on the Extron control screen to power that screen up. Select Combined Mode if you're using the entire combined space, or Divided Mode if you're only using Room A. To turn on the video wall, you'll notice on the left side of the Extron control screen is a set of buttons labeled Video Wall. Press on, and you'll see the video wall start up one screen at a time. Once all of the screens in the room have turned on, tap the PC button on the top of the screen to finish the setup. The system audio is controlled with the slider on the right-hand side. Be careful, it's a little touchy. You'll notice as you adjust the slider up and down, there's a slight delay, and most of the volume control is done on the top half of the slider itself. If you're using microphones, please note that they can only be controlled from the Room A podium. The Room B podium does not have the ability to control the microphones. That means the lapel mic and the handheld microphone can only be used when you're using the entire combined space or just the Room A space. The microphones can be found in a drawer of the podium in Room A. To turn on the microphones, simply press the power button until they light up. You can control the volume of those microphones by tapping the audio control button on the bottom right corner of the Extron screen and then adjusting the sliders as necessary. You can also select to mute a specific microphone by tapping the mute button. If you're going to connect an external device, connect that device to the HDMI cable using the appropriate adapter. Then press the HDMI button on the top of the Extron screen to switch the source to your external device. Press the PC button on the top of the Extron box to return to the main computer. If you want to mute any of the TV screens in the conference room, that is, to temporarily make the screen turn black, you can do that on the left-hand side of the controls. By selecting Mute for the video wall, that will mute the video wall. If you wish to mute any of the wall-mounted TVs, press the Display Control button on the Extron box and select the screens that you'd like to either turn off completely or temporarily mute. Press the On button to unmute them. Now let's turn our attention to the control podium for Room B. You'll see that the setup is very similar to Room A, with the exception that the Room B control box does not offer a combined or divided mode setup. The control podium for Room B only controls the three wall-mounted screens on the Room B side of the conference room. Otherwise, all of the settings are the same as on Control Room A. To turn off the system, press the System Off button and then select the green Power Down button. That will turn off the Extron control screen and any screens in the room that are associated with that control box. Please also be sure to power down the PC for that side of the room.